Hey guys, this is Chetan for Gizmo Times and you're watching a quick unboxing and hands-on or a complete feature overview of the Realme Buds Wireless 2, the successor to the Buds Wireless. And there was also a Pro version that was launched and it was one of the best ever sports wireless earphones from Realme. These Pro ones actually had ANC with the support for LDAC, and if you look at the box here, you would see the same things here as well. So you have LDAC support with the high-res audio certification, but not just that, there's no mention about the ANC on the front, but you do have ANC on this one as well. So that's what Realme is trying to do. They call it the democratization of ANC, and most of the earbuds and now the earphones as well are coming in with the same feature. So you have ANC, or the active noise cancellation, with the R2 chip on the Realme Buds Wireless 2. There's also the Sony LDAC support as mentioned here, so high-res audio is present, and it comes with that dart charge which would help charge the earphones for about 12 hours of playback in just 10 minutes. The total time taken for charging this is about 50 minutes, and this has a 13.6 mm bass boost driver and 22 hours of total playback and 88 milliseconds super low latency mode. This is for the gamers. So these are the major specifications or the features, and the box pricing here is mentioned as 3499, but obviously you can check out the best price in the description and also the links to purchase the same. And this is coming with the color yellow, and there's also other color options on this one. So with the design, obviously if you look at the design, I would say again, we'll just take out the box itself here to show you what the design looks like. If you look at both of them, you would see not a huge difference, but obviously this has a bit of, the Pro version has a bit of sharp edges. Here it's completely smooth and curvy, like an egg design. But now let's open up the box package and see what all comes inside it, and then also talk about the design and also the connectivity of the Buds Wireless 2. But as said, you do have support for the lower codecs as well, including SBC, but LDAC support is what we would want to test out on. So we'll have to see which smartphones actually support it, because if your smartphone doesn't have LDAC output, then obviously that feature can't be taken advantage of in this particular earphones, and then it would actually automatically go back to the lesser latency ones or the lesser quality ones, that is the SBC codec. Now this is the box package, inner packaging. This is how the earphones come, and you have the accessories in the box inside. So I have two extra pairs of ear tips with the different sizing. You have small, medium and large in total, and there's a type C cable here, so that indicates the Realme Buds Wireless to have the type C connectivity, and also you have the user guide or the quick start guide for the users to understand how to start using them, how to charge it, and what are the features. So this has the magnetic pairing, or the instant magnetic connect. So let's pull this out first. Now these have the magnetic backs. This is how these would come, and whenever you actually lift them off, that's when they are ready to pair. That's what the usual case is. So these actually would stop the pairing, this would start pairing them. This is the magnetic instant connect, and it also has the support for Google fast pairing. That's a good thing. And you have the some buttons here. So these buttons have multiple features. The same button can be for skipping to the next track, going to the previous track, and also for pausing and playing, for connecting call, to receive a call. You have the volume control buttons as well here. So there are multiple features or buttons on the Realme Buds Wireless 2. There's also the microphone here, and this comes with the Vox Plus AI noise cancellation for calling. We would obviously test that out separately, because I've just received this package today itself, and the video has to go live today. So obviously there's no time for testing it out. We'll test it out and do a full review in a few days from now. But if you talk about the build quality here, obviously these are very flexible, like the previous wireless earphones from Realme, and that's the good thing. This flexibility actually helps when you are having it around your neck. Whenever you place it around the neck, you don't have to see it being uncomfortable. That's the thing that you want to see from any such sports earphones, and so that's this neckband is comfortable, so that's a good thing. Now let's try to start pairing it, and see how it is with, in terms of the quality, not quality, but in terms of the connectivity features, and also what is supported in the app. So as soon as we separate them, let's see if the phone has an option of pairing it. So let's try to actually add a new one. So obviously when we have made them separately, you would see the Google Fast Pair showing it here. Let's connect it here. So the device is connected. That's easy, and that's how easy it is actually. Now if we go back and see, we would see these already connected with the battery percentage being shown here. You can see that it says the earphones has 60% battery. You have the different modes. You have noise cancellation, normal, and transparency. So that's the main thing here. Noise cancellation actually reduces the background noise. That's when the multiple microphones of this earphones would take in the external audio and push out something to cancel out that audio, so that what you hear is only the music and nothing else. So it won't work to the extent at which you see the heavy ANC headphones to work, but obviously this still does a pretty decent job. Now you have these three modes, and you also have the mode switching here. Select which modes to switch between. This is for the button there. So from the button you can actually switch between two modes here, noise cancellation and transparency. I would rather go to noise cancellation and normal, so you can either turn it off and turn it on. So that's how you can go here. And after that you have the sound effects. This has bass boost dress, so you have the higher bass levels and also the heavy bass audio coming out whenever you go to the bass boost press. Then there's dynamic that would balance out everything, the bass, treble and everything. And bright actually is for listening to something like podcasts, where the audio enhancement is done, like the human voice enhancement is done in this particular category. That's bright. Now you also have the volume enhancer here, which increases the volume of your audio device. There's this game mode, which actually would reduce the latency by about around 100 milliseconds and brings it down to 88 milliseconds in total. Game mode is unavailable when LDAC is set as your audio coding format. Please turn off LDAC by going to settings. So whenever you turn off LDAC, then you can go to the gaming mode here. And there's also the options for auto answering. Separate the earbuds to answer the call. So whenever these are paired together, when they are kept together, the ear tips, and when you separate them, the audio call will be received. Now button settings, you can actually customize them. That's one of the best things with any Realme earphones or even earbuds. You can actually switch the function of those buttons, and you can have the single tap, double tap, triple tap, or touch and hold. So you can go touch and hold for voice assistant. You can go for next track, previous track, play and pause, or you can actually turn it off if you don't want to have that touch and hold feature. And this multifunction button and this noise cancelling button, there are two buttons there apart from the volume control buttons, so you can change anything on them. Touch and hold can actually go to game mode on this noise cancellation button. So these are the major features or the settings that can be changed for the Realme Buds Wireless 2 in the app itself. And these were all the major features of the Realme Buds Wireless 2. We'll obviously use them for a few days. I would say with the design, I do like them. I mean, the color combination here is always good. You have the yellow with the black neckband, and apart from that you have pretty light, 29 grams in total is the weight of this one. And these are IPX5 water resistant, so you have that sweat proofing, and don't worry about it whenever you're walking and there's some drizzle or rains there. You have the USB Type-C port on the other side, which still is protected with that IPX5 certification. The total battery life claimed for this one is about 22 hours, but let's test it out. We'll test it out at about 60 to 80% volume and see how many hours it gives on a full charge. But obviously the best part is with 10 minutes of dart charge, you would see it to give about 12 hours of playback, and that is without ANC. We'll test it out with both ANC turned on and turned off, and then we can actually judge how many hours of battery life are we going to get. And so this was the quick overview of the Realme Buds Wireless 2 with its hands-on. So that's it guys. I hope you like this video. If you do, share and subscribe to get more times for more. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.